The American dream is partly at risk because on the rise of debt that started in 1974 and got worse through 2008 within households and more tragic in the government. The overall concept to the solution to this problem is jobs. This solution of jobs will be done through investing. There are a couple ways this can be broken down to aid in getting the problem handled. One way is shifting from consumption to investment. Society needs to be the main focus. The best way to create good jobs in the U.S. is to create new industries and companies and to coincide with old ones. This means large investments in research, technology, and development. Other investment not made very often is investment in the people. America's reason for a lot of their success is from work of immigrants from around the globe. In this time of debt, America was disinvesting this because we didn't find ways for immigrants to keep their green cards, so they would go to another country with their expertise and their helpful ways in making their countries better. This was a problem because thousands of the trained immigrants that were helping our country were helping other countries because they couldn't stay in our country. A second way involves training and education. When the immigrants come to America, they need the proper education and training to help the industries in America thrive. By making sure the immigrants that come to America are educated and trained at a higher level, this will ensure the immigrants will perform tasks correctly, which will only benefit the businesses. The third way is achieving equality. This doesn't mean we provide equality in opportunity. It means we provide equality in the outcome. So America right now is revolving around equal opportunity when some people don't live up to their full potential because we are doing equal opportunity. Some people bring to the table more, so therefore they should be able to advance further instead of staying on the equal playing field, which is only hurting people. If people were able to perform at their best without being held back by those who aren't as talented or whatever the case may be, who knows how much better their businesses could progress or thrive and become more successful in the outcome. America should strive for equality in the outcome, not opportunity. In conclusion, the main source for America keeping the dream alive is by getting debt under control for the most part. The investing in society by providing a proper education and work training to those who are willing to give the effort. And then, instead of wanting equality amongst society, when trying to achieve success, we need to aim for the big picture, which is the outcome of all the work put in and of all the businesses to help America as a whole. Each business needs to be successful within themselves first to help in the long run with the success of America.
This is Zhao Qian. Today I want to introduce four possible solutions to protect American dream from disappearing. The first one is about education, and the latest has stated in the Journal of Education Finance that education has already become an industry that many people need to get some loans from the bank to support their study. And also the income become between students who have attended college with those who didn't attend college did not differ a lot. So under such a background, people are not inclined to attend college to get a higher education. And the second one is we need to get more military input. The reason is because that the military force cannot only protect this country politically, and also it can ensure the economic position of this country, and this will provide the citizens a good living environment to strive for their dream. And the third one should be that the country should encourage people to get involved in some innovation industry. The reason is because that in such new industry, people did not people get success because not because of their family background, but because of their beliefs and intelligence. So can be a good platform for American dream. And the fourth one is about the insurance fee. The insurance fee is really high right now, and people cannot have any deposit. And as they don't have any deposit, they cannot have any capital to invest something that they are interested in or something that they think they will be successful in the future. So once we have decreased the insurance fee, people can have some deposit and can have some capital to do some investment. Or these four solutions are not independent to each other. Like if we want to get success, we need a good education and we need a good living environment and we need to enter a correct industry and we need to have some capital to invest. And From the Department of Economics, we know that in the past 30 years, the US have a good performance in its economy, and we should have confidence that in the future we can have a better performance and the American dream will be back. That's all. Thank you so much.